welcome back. So it's been a while since I've made a video, and I know this isn't cordless carpentry, but as you've kind of figured out, this channel's a little bit more than just carpentry. So what I'm doing right now, it's raining its ass off outside, so I find myself under my covered carport. And right now, I am still working on getting the forge up and running. So I have the forge itself, where you put all the coal and everything, has been fully restored. It is up in its position where it's going to be. The only piece I have left is the blower. This is one of the case halves for the blower itself, and the other major components I have put inside. Maybe I'll bring you guys along because I'm going to finish removing all the corrosion and everything off of here. And then I'm going to clean this up and get everything right with it. This is the impeller, the fan that actually produces the air that comes out. And then the only thing I'll have left to do with this is paint it. I'm going to paint it black, and then, well, I'll paint the outside black. I'm going to leave the inside because the inside gets oiled. But I'm going to paint this black, and while it's drying, I'm going to rebuild the gearbox. So that's where I stand with that. The gearbox itself has a lot of components in it, and I was really just going to spray it out with some brake clean and get it all nice and clean there, blow it out with some compressed air, and slap it back together and go to town. But when I started pulling it apart, I'm like, I've restored the rest of this forge to a point where everything is just the way I wanted. It's all perfect. There's no sense in rushing this. There's no sense in getting ahead of myself or cutting corners or anything like that. So I'm going to break it down, clean all the gears really well, and get the shafting all cleaned up and everything like that. Put it all back together. And this particular gearbox holds oil, so so I'll fill it with oil, and then we can reassemble the rest of it, and that'll be that. But I just wanted to kind of break down what I've been doing. Since the last video, I went on vacation for, wow, almost a month. Checked into my new command, and the new command is great. Much better hours. Allows me a little bit more time to have a life outside of work, and that's a welcomed change. But along with this, I've also been working on my my carpenter's tool chest. So I'll get that going, and hopefully finish that up within the next week or so, along with this guy. I'm trying to have this finished. I'll be done with the restoration on this, well, removing all the corrosion and everything, and get it painted. I really don't want to paint it while it's raining outside, but maybe I'll paint it and then paint it outside and then bring it inside to hang it next to the fire or something. And while that's painting, I'll redo the gearbox, put it together, I'd like to have it done by tomorrow, but I think realistically, I don't think that is going to be done until probably, I think I'll still be working on it during the week. And then next weekend, I'll be getting full bore and trying to finish up the carpenter's tool chest. And so, yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I'm also building over by the forge area. I'm going to be building an outside like workbench. I've cut all the legs. They're just basically, parts of trees, and those will be the legs. And then I have some 2x stock that I'll make the bench top out of, and that'll give me a workspace outside in the forge area. And yeah, so I'll have an outside space to work from other than where I'm working right now, and then I'll have my inside space once I get it. Once the carpenter's tool chest is done, I'll be able to get all my tools inside the chest and not all spread out over the bench and other tables. That way I can have a little bit more usable space, and then I'm going to get into where I can actually start doing some forging, and I'll bring you guys along for that, and also getting into some of the woodworking. So that's where I stand. If you have any comments or questions or whatever, leave them down below, and give me a thumbs up if you're digging what I'm doing. Subscribe if you want, and I will see you soon. Friends and family, I love you. Everyone else, see you on the next video.